start out with this picture taken on the 12th, which was yesterday, of course. And check out that we have our little friend is back. And if you haven't been hanging out in this community for a while, you'd just say, well, that's some weird aberration on the screen, okay? We all in our community know that it's some kind of a fast-moving object with a hole in it. We've seen it many, many, many times, going back to 2012, Wayne.
Yes, we have. And so you know what, Steve? I can speak for myself, and I think it includes you. I'm a little more knowledgeable about light now, about those photons.
Yeah, that's right. We're getting smarter. Our group, our community is getting smarter. Go ahead.
Well, all I'm saying is that is not an aberration of the camera, sir. Look at this thing taking a turn. It's almost like it's under intelligent control, right?
Right. Well, see, this is one of those question everything, like it makes you completely to your core question everything. And that's why I think reporters that reported on this in the past and commented on this in the past have just completely dropped it. Just don't even want to touch it. Because it goes into the realm of there are many people, Corey Good being one of them, saying that this orb is actually an intelligently controlled spaceship with over 3,000 people on board, Wayne.
Really?
Uh-huh.
See, I don't find that to be so far-fetched.
See, I don't either, but the thing that is, it's such a stretch on my cognitive dissonance.
Well, you know why I don't have a problem with this? Left-hand picture, right? Look at the ocular arm that's covering it. It covered the trail. Tells me that whatever is there, that little arm would do exactly what that would do. It would obfuscate the light, and it did.
It did, right. Anything that was behind the oculator arm is, I mean, again, that is a fast-moving trail of something that moved in front of the camera and did a little turn, and we've seen it bop in and out of this camera so many times that, and in other places too. In fact, it reminds me of an article. Let me go to this article really quick.
Well, you know what I'm going to tell those guys? I know you're listening. When they write there so we can see it through LASCO 3, hi guys, we're here.
Where is that thing? Here it is. This one. So NASA, remember, these are the stories that just go like to the wayside, right? This is physics and astronomy, okay? Remember back in the summertime, we were like, hey, look, we just confirmed a new moon. It just so happens that this new moon they discovered has a big hole in it.
Why, by George, it does.
It does. And it's actually asteroid 2016 H03, okay? It's locked into a little dance with Earth, and it's called a quasi-moon. It's been dancing around for over a century now. I never knew about it. Did you?
Hey, listen, I'm still catching up on Cirrus. I mean, come on.
I'm too. And this new moon is tilted 8 degrees. I mean, they know a lot about it. Why, all I'm saying is that there's this remote possibility that they're building a case for when we start seeing this thing in the sky. That's what I think.
So, they wouldn't lie to us, would they? No, I didn't think so.
Nope. So anyway, so the reason I'm saying this to all faiths, all points of view, it's like, no matter if we like it or not, no matter if it matches our theology or not, when the science and the data starts to point to there's something going on here that's most likely under some type of intelligent control, and we already have the spin doctors out there spinning wacky stories about it, all I'm saying is that there's more to it than you like to know, but when you start to find out what it is, you have to allow truth to come in. And it's the hardest thing ever, guys, because it just defies everything you've ever been taught or learned, that there's this a planetoid-sized spacecraft flying around. I mean, it just does. It belies all belief. Right, Wayne?
Oh, it does. And that's the problem. We're going to have Dr. T back on again.
Yep.
And because this is cognitive dissonance here. I mean, your brain sees this, and immediately I always call it the gates start going down, right? You know, sanity, sanity, sanity.
Right. Well, again, it's like, you know, maybe these are things that without these instruments, these things have been around for a long time, Wayne. You know what I mean? And it's just the first time that our science is caught up with and is able to capture such objects. So I'm completely open to all that. But it's like it's opening up a realm of thought that, you know, honestly, when you're in your mundane, day-to-day, 9-to-5 life, slave wage to the beast, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not even going to have time to think about this. And that is what we do. We try to boil it down for our viewers. We try to give them the most relevant stuff, and that way they can make their own decisions.
Well, you know, in bringing this point out, I don't know how many watched on, I believe it was the Science Channel, the episode that Sting narrated on the sun, going the dark side of the sun. And they're launching a new satellite. It's going to take it quite a few years to get to the sun. But here's the deal, Steve, we don't even understand the chromosphere of the sun, the corona.
Right.
We don't. And so they can't come against us when we say that we keep seeing this object time and time and time again. I think it's releasing photons behind it. I think that's what the camera is picking up.
But you have to, like, just again, if you go to this side, to the one, this is actually from January 12th, okay? You can see that this thing is moving at an incredible rate of speed, because in just one frame, 1706, 1 minute, it went from here to here, which is about, I want to say, probably 100 million miles.
I don't know how far that is, but I do know this.
I've been saying, you know, it's like it's a huge distance for anything.
Well, the satellite, Steve, yeah. Here's the thing. We don't think that things can move like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Well, wake up, everybody. When DISC gets up there, the new satellite, that when it hits up there about 2023, that's how long it's going to take, because it's going to use Venus as a slingshot, and then as it continues to get closer, when it gets to the closest point of actually getting near the coronosphere of the sun, guess how fast this little puppy's going to be moving? Over 2,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, and just keep in mind, it's 186,000 miles per second is the speed of light, in case anybody's like getting confused.
So is it to say that we can't see objects moving at 2,000,000 miles an hour, 3,000,000 miles an hour? Sure we can.
Sure you can. Yeah, again, this is just, you could get there with it just in, you know, just today's physics. Actually, you could get to near speed of light.
I tell you, I love this. I don't know if it's artificial or if it's a natural, but holy cow, Batman.
I know, right? Well, thanks for joining, everybody, for joining us on this segment. Wayne, any final thoughts?
Well, just, you know, we live in an age of discovery, Steve, we do. And it's like what the patent officer said in 1887. He said, why even have a patent office? Everything that has been going to be invented has already been invented. Well, we're still discovering this little place called planet Earth